Welcome, fellow space enthusiasts! In this thrilling video, we'll embark on a cosmic journey through the virtual universe. Buckle up as we unveil the top 5 space games set to release in 2024. Let's get started. Level 0 is an asymmetric survival horror player versus player game. The game is set in the year 2058. A team of 4 scientists must repair the electrical control systems to escape. An opposing team of 2 creatures hunts the scientists from the shadows. These creatures use various telepathic abilities, ambush tactics, and electricity manipulation skills. The game takes place on the planet Turian. The scientists are part of a space expedition from the New Horizons Corporation. As a scientist, your main weapon against the creatures is light. You can use numerous items and physically simulated sources of light to repel the creatures. The game emphasizes teamwork and coordination. Success depends not on aiming skills and reflexes, but on how well you coordinate. You must manage your consumables wisely. Scientists can deploy a powerful motion-activated floodlight. The game is developed by Doghowl Games and published by tinyBuild. Star Wars Outlaws is an open-world game set in the Star Wars universe, between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and A Return of the Jedi. You play as Kay Vess, a scoundrel seeking freedom and a new life, along with her companion Nix. The game allows you to explore distinct planets across the galaxy, both iconic and new. In this high-stakes adventure, you can fight, steal, and outwit your way through the galaxy's crime syndicates. The game features stealth and open combat, vehicle combat, space combat, and branching dialogue. You can also take on high-risk, high-reward missions from the galaxy's crime syndicates. Your choices influence your ever-changing reputation. The game is set to release in 2024 on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC. Routine is a first-person sci-fi horror game set on an abandoned lunar base. The game is designed around an 80s vision of the future. As a player, you will explore the decrepit station looking for answers about the events that unfolded there. The game begins with curious exploration, which quickly turns into a need for survival when the lunar base goes completely quiet. You will face an enemy who is certain that the main threat is you. You are armed only with a cosmonaut assistance tool, which is used to interact with the various computer systems. You must navigate whatever unknown dangers still remain. The game features full-body awareness, dead zone aiming, and minimal UI to create a gripping and atmospheric experience. You can roam through contrasting sectors of the lunar station, from abandoned malls to deteriorating living quarters. Homeworld 3 is a space strategy game that continues the legacy of the original Homeworld series. Developed by Blackbird Interactive, the game combines the charm of the original games with modern game design and hardware capabilities. The game introduces a roguelike-inspired War Games mode, a PvE mode for strategists in a hurry. This mode allows players to choose from several starting fleets and complete a series of small missions, each with its own map, resources, objectives, and escalating enemy spawns. The game's terrain, which includes asteroids, derelict space freighters, and colossal megastructures, adds a new layer of strategy to the game. The terrain provides cover mechanics, changing the dynamics of space combat. The game's story campaign is the heart of Homeworld 3, but the War Games mode and the traditional skirmish or PvP mode add variety to the gameplay. Despite being a sequel, Homeworld 3 feels fresh and modern, making it a compelling addition to the space strategy genre. Outcast: A New Beginning is an ambitious open-world action-adventure game. It's a sequel to the original Outcast, a game which was ahead of its time when it launched in 1999. The sequel once again stars Cutter Slade, who returns to the planet Adelpha to help its people take on a new invading robot threat. The game is developed by Appeal Studios, which was reformed with many of the original developers. The studio retained about 60 to 70% of its original ideas for an Outcast sequel. The game is set to be released in March 2024. In the game, players aim to gain favor with the villages of Adelpha by completing quests and getting the help needed to fight off the robotic threat. The game's world is luscious, green, and bright, and hopping from its vast jungles to its cozy, detailed settlements is a treat for the eyes. Despite its complex jargon-filled script, the game offers a slightly self-ironic yet wholesome take on sci-fi themes and tropes. It will be available for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and on PC.